So this here's another really strong hive that I have. I call this the Pocasett Polly hive. It's hive number 10. It was a cutout last spring from Pocasett. So this queen is at least, this is her second year at least. And these are some aggressive bees. This is not a good time to go into an aggressive beehive. It's in the evening, it's dusk, all the bees are in here. Tell you what, I'm going to leave this lid on to look at the bottom of this, to look for swarm cells. No swarm cells. Awesome. This hive stinks like dirty gym socks. It's what I'm smelling is goldenrod honey left over. So I'm going to smoke these down good and put that super on there, which is what I came out here to do in the first place. I see something weird here I need to check out. Disappearing hive tool. There it is, hidden on the rock. So I see right here what looks to be a queen cell. That is a weird spot. That might be a superceeder cell. This hive may have swarmed, because I see right here drone cells. God, these bees, they are like all up in my face. It's strange the population I'm seeing is not as heavy as what I had anticipated. So what I'm thinking, maybe this hive swarmed. A little bit of pollen here. It's a cluster of drone cells, brood, no queen. I see. So here's a swarm cell right here. And one right there, which is kind of an odd place. So I was thinking they hadn't swarmed. I think this hive has swarmed. Based on the bee population I see in here now, which is unfortunate. So what I saw that I thought was funny, where is it? Right there, I think I can see a queen cell at the top. Of all places. So if I find this queen, I'm gonna move it. Probably be in the dark, but it's got to get done. God, this is annoying. These bees are not following my plan. What's wrong with them? Here's the one with the cell. So those sure look like superceeders cells from where they are, but this is weird. I guess they're swarm cells, they just are in a different place because they're not where a brood pattern would normally be laid. They're in kind of an indentation where the queen could lay, or they could build a queen cell better. So I think they just chose to put them there instead of the bottoms of the frames. Dadgum. Well, I don't have time to split this. So what I think I'm going to do is close it up, knowing I need to split it, and split it tomorrow. Unless I happen to see that queen here pretty quick. Tell you what, I'll go through the whole top. And if I don't see her, I will go to plan B. I guess that'll be plan C. Yeah, there's queen cells on every one of these frames. That's not a superseed. So Pocasett Polly has left the building. You know, when I rotated these two deeps, this one on the top had a lot more. So the one on the top was, when I moved to the top, was their original comb from the cutout that had rubber bands, so there were a lot of voids in here. And that left them all these places to hang these queen cells. They're all over it. All over it. Give you a quick peek of this. So here's what they've done. So this is their original comb that was rubber banded in to this frame. So we had rubber bands across it, and this was like two pieces of comb. So this center part was void. So there's all this space in here. So you can see they built this queen cell right there. Also, I'll flip it over, you can see the other one. See on the other side? There's two right there. So since this frame had space in it, they didn't build them along the bottom like that other hive, because it had plastic foundation in it to start with, so they didn't have room to do this. So this is where their swarm cells are. So I'm going to have to do the same thing to this hive. Don't have time. It's getting dark, so I'm going to button it up and split it tomorrow. So knowing that, I think the last 5 frames I looked at had queen cells on them. So I'll just split this one too. This one's mainly honey and drone cells, so there's no queens on this one, no queen cells. All right. So I'll do the same thing with this hive tomorrow, weather permitting. These bees are literally pounding me. Look at, they're just, I'm covered. I'm a bee battering ram. Gosh, I should go put some supers on. I'm afraid to even go look now. So 2 of my hives that were going to be like super honey producers, woo, all kinds of honey this year, ain't happening. Smoke bath. Okay, so previously I ended the video over there thinking I was just gonna put supers on and then it'd be dark and everything would be great. But I thought I'll check this hive too. It is the same thing. So I'm not gonna show that ending, so here's the ending. So 2 hives, very strong, queen cells. What surprises me is right after a night that got down to 24 degrees, so they were working on that. So those are sealed queen cells, so I think that means they're at least 8 or 9 days old into the whole queen life cycle of the larvae and hatching out and all that. So based on the amount of bees in this hive, I think that queen's already swarmed. So there's a lot of bees in here, don't get me wrong, but there were even more than that before. So I think she's already swarmed. So she may have left today. It was a great day for bees to leave. I should go look around in these trees around here. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here. I hope this was helpful. Hope you learned something if you're a new beekeeper about where to look for queen cells. And I just learned they're not always where you think they're going to be. So these were up on the frames, swarm cells up into the comb. So very interesting. So hey, give me a thumbs up if you would, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I've got quite a few new subscribers, and the ones that are new, welcome to my channel. So we're doing a lot more now than just bees, and I'm really behind right now, but there's a mobile chicken coop I'm working on I need to get finished. And also we have a raised bed garden over there we're working on, and I need to get that finished too. So far behind this spring on everything I need to get done, so don't know how I got so far behind. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.